Sometimes, in the quiet hours of the evening when the world softens and the day finally loosens its grip, many seniors feel that familiar ache settling into their joints like an unwelcome visitor who refuses to leave. And this pain can bring a sense of worry that tomorrow might feel the same or even worse. But you are not alone in feeling this, because countless older adults carry this silent weight, wishing for just one night when their knees, hips, or hands do not throb with that persistent stiffness, and wishing for one simple habit that might help them move a little easier. As the body ages, joints naturally lose some of the cushioning that once made movement effortless, and inflammation tends to linger longer than it used to, quietly building over years of use, over old injuries, or simply over the natural slowing of the body's internal repair systems. And while this process is completely normal, it can feel discouraging when every step or every rise from a chair sends a small reminder of the passage of time. Yet understanding why this happens brings a kind of comfort, because it tells us that the body is not failing, it is adapting. And it just needs a little more support than before, something gentle, something natural, something that brings ease back into the rhythm of daily life. One remedy that many elders have found soothing across generations is a warm cup of turmeric and ginger tea at night, a simple, earthy drink that feels like a quiet companion, offering warmth, calm, and a subtle kind of nourishment that reaches deep into the joints. Turmeric, with its golden color, has long been studied for its curcumin content, a compound known to help ease inflammation in a soft, supportive way, while ginger carries its own calming qualities that help loosen the stiffness that often builds throughout the day. And when these two are combined in a warm cup before bed, they become a nightly ritual that signals the body to release tension and rest more deeply. To prepare it, you only need a small half teaspoon of turmeric, a half teaspoon of freshly grated or powdered ginger, and a cup of warm water or warm milk, whichever feels more comforting to you. Stir it gently, let it sit for a minute or two, and sip it slowly about an hour before bedtime so your body has time to settle into its warmth. Some elders like to add a tiny pinch of black pepper to help the turmeric absorb a little better, and others enjoy adding a small squeeze of honey for flavor. But these additions are optional, guided only by your comfort and what feels soothing to your own body. As you drink it, you may notice the warmth spreading first through your chest, then your arms, then your legs, as if your body remembers what ease once felt like. And over time, usually within a week or two of consistent nightly use, many people report feeling lighter in the morning, with less stiffness when stepping out of bed, less cracking in the knees, and more confidence when taking those first few steps to start the day. The improvement is not dramatic or sudden. Instead, it arrives gently, almost quietly, like a soft morning breeze that eases in without announcing itself. And this gentleness makes the changes feel natural, steady, and supportive rather than overwhelming. You may notice you can move a bit more freely, that bending feels less like a chore, that climbing into bed feels less tense, and that your hands feel a little more relaxed when you wake. And even on the days when the pain still shows up, you might find that it doesn't linger as long or weigh quite as heavily, because your body is receiving a small nightly reminder that it is still capable of comfort, still capable of healing, still capable of moving with grace, even with age. This nightly cup is more than a remedy. It becomes a ritual of care, something to look forward to as the day ends, something that brings a sense of control back into your health, something gentle enough to blend effortlessly into your routine without feeling like a task or a burden. As you continue this habit, you may also notice a subtle emotional shift, a quiet reassurance that you are doing something meaningful for your well-being, something simple but powerful, something that honors your body's journey rather than resisting it. And this feeling alone can bring a sense of peace that eases both the mind and the muscles. And so, as each evening comes and you prepare that one warm cup, allow yourself to breathe a little deeper, to slow down, to release any frustration the pain has brought you during the day, because this ritual is not just about reducing discomfort. It is about giving yourself a small moment of gratitude, a reminder that even as the body ages, there are still gentle ways to nurture it, still habits that can bring comfort, still simple choices that help you rise each morning with renewed hope. You deserve to feel that hope, to feel that ease, to feel that soft reassurance that your body is still on your side. And though aging changes the way we move, it does not take away our ability to care for ourselves with patience and love. So tonight, When you hold that warm cup in your hands, let it remind you that healing does not require force, that relief does not need to be dramatic, and that sometimes the smallest, simplest actions create the greatest shifts over time. Let this quiet ritual bring you comfort, let it bring you strength, and let it remind you that you are still capable of feeling at home in your body. And as you finish the last sip and settle into rest, know that every peaceful moment you give yourself is a gift, one that your future self will thank you for, one that your joints will appreciate, and one that strengthens your spirit with gentle, enduring gratitude.